Hi everyone, I'm going to react to Haikyuu season 4, episode 7, and last episode, the practice match between Dateko and Karasuno is going on. Dateko kept blocking us. Well, Hinata scored at one point. We were probably scoring. Yeah, we're scoring. I mean, they just focus so much on the blocking and Kageyama and his sets and everything. So it's like, yeah, you have a lot of work to do. What else? Oh yeah, how could I forget? How could I forget? Nishinoya did the Rolling Thunder to receive the ball, and then Kageyama is like, "Rasify, you in the way," and we're like, "Huh?" So I'm like, as as funny as that was, I'm like, I'm excited to see why Kageyama acted like that. Like, what is Noya in the way? Why is he in the way? And what is he gonna do? So yeah, and oh yeah, and then Kageyama was helping Hinata with how to jump higher. So they were training on that too. So yeah, that was last episode. And before we get into this one, if you guys are the reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider supporting your Patreon. That one's actually needy. Where you can find early access to Haikyuu, Psychopaths, Attack on Titans, Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood, and full likes to all those animes too. So let's start this episode. Here we go.
Okay guys, in case the reaction gets blocked and I had to cut out the reaction itself, you can just look in the pinned comments in the comment section where for the link to the reaction highlight itself, so you can just click on it, watch it, and then you just come back for my review.
You're in the way. 10-7. Okay. We're not that far behind. Holding it. Dun, dun. Of Asahi? Because it seems like Asahi was behind him. Don't cause any rift between you two. Okay. I felt like he was in front of Asahi when they showed it again. Oh. Yep. No. Is he going back to being, I don't know, the tyrant? Uh-huh. 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 Because he was being a goody two shoes, and now he's reverting back to being a tyrant. It seems like return or return to being the tyrant. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh, God, calm down, boy. I don't know. The way you're brooding, I'm worried. The heck? Hi. You came to watch the juniors play. Let's go. Let that go. Oh, he's so proud. Oh my gosh. Kageyama's not. Uh, Kageyama. Ooh. Kageyama. Kageyama. Uh, you better go around and apologize after this match is over. Apologize for your rudeness. That's what I thought. The return. My boy. Only you, man. Only you. Oh, he was so worried that he was going to create this division. I miss you. Oh, this is the perfect thing for you. Everybody's saying what they want to say. Oh, because Dateko's usually like in the middle, right? The wall. So he's trying to hit on the sides. He's trying to toss higher, right? They're practicing. They're learning stuff. Yes, he is. That's why he wasn't saying anything. He really marked him. Yep. Ooh. Woo! Oh, it's out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I never realized that. Like, he does jumps that much. He's remembering the first. I know. First episode, right? What is he doing? Crown? Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. This is so awesome. Oh. No, you're not. Oh. Mhm. No. He jumped. I know, right? Hi. Hmm. Oh oh my gosh. Can you? Everybody speaking of the minds. Just like you and Suki are gonna make, right? Outdoor. Even more troublesome. Mm-hmm. Ah, it's over. When the episode started, the last episode ended with Kageyama telling Oshino that he was in the way. And then when they started this episode back up, and then they replayed that scene again, and then I noticed that Sahi was behind. No, yeah. So I'm like, okay, was he blocking Asahi from doing something? And yeah, that's what it was. He was blocking the, what was it called, the back attack, right? He was blocking that, and that's why Kageyama said that. But then again, he said it in a way that pissed off sort of Tanaka. Noya understood it, like when they faced each other, like, you know. And then he explained why he said that, and then Noya realized it, and he's like, okay, I get it, and then he left. It seems like he didn't like give it much importance after that. But then everybody ever like they have never actually heard Kageyama speak like that to Nishinoya. And then as the match was going on, and Kageyama kept saying and everybody seems like we're missing the spike, and like everything was either was getting blocked or they were like was not going in. I don't know, but it was not working. And then there was a point where Suki sort of like tried to rile up Kageyama, but he didn't actually say anything. And then Hinata is like, they all know that Kageyama and that Kageyama doesn't speak well, I guess. He doesn't convey what he wants to say that properly, so he gets on mostly Suki's nerves. But in that particular instance, he didn't say anything, so that surprised Hinata. And then as they said, I think the set was over. I don't know which set it was, and then he just like let it out. Like he said, this were perfect, so like just do more scoring. You know, that's basically what he said. But he was shouting at them. And then the way he reacted after he said that, I'm like, oh yeah, he's going back to being the king. Oh my gosh. I'm like, the way he was acting, I'm like, oh wait, oh gosh, he's reverting back to being that person that he was. And then when he said that, and then you see his face, it's like he was reminded of how he was with his other team, and then how there was this division between them, and they even showed this frame of the division of that division between him and the other members of Karasuno. But it didn't play out the way he thought it was gonna play out. Especially because Hinata just came in. Oh my gosh. When there was that silence after he said that, and everybody was looking at him weird. I want to say weirdly, but everybody was looking at him like shocked or something. And then Hinata came in. I'm like, I know my boy is gonna like just smooth the tension out, and that's what he did. And he's like, it doesn't really matter if you're the king. We're just not gonna listen to what you have to say if we don't like what you say or something or other like that. And then I don't know, and it was like the way that I understood it is that he wasn't saying anything because he didn't want to create that rift between him and the others, because he was still remembering what happened before. But the fact that it came out like that, and then Hinata like spoke, and everybody else were like, I mean, they understand what Kageyama is about. You know, like he's a perfectionist. He doesn't convey his emotions well and stuff like that. So when he said that, and then Hinata spoke, and then everybody else is like, it seems like everybody was trying to do a particular thing while they were practicing. Like, I think Asai says something at one point about him trying to match his spike with Tateko's block or something or other. I don't know. And that's probably why he was missing all the tosses. Not all the tosses. Probably scored some points, but like he was missing some of those things, and that's why Kageyama like snapped. But the thing is, it seems like everybody else was trying to do something. Like even Tanaka says that he was determined to do car shots, whatever. So everybody was practicing on things that Kageyama didn't know about, and he was still going like the way that he normally does or something. But everybody else was doing something else, so they weren't like totally in sync. And it wasn't until he blew up that everybody else said what they were thinking and what they were doing, and you know. And then the coach mentioned the fact that with what he said last episode about the best set or something is the set that's easy to hit or something, but you're never gonna know which set is easy to hit unless you actually know what the other players are doing or thinking about doing or I don't know what they want. Like if you know what they're working on, then you know how to, I guess, sync up with them and do what's best for them to achieve what they're trying to achieve. I guess, and that will make it easier for you to say to them if you know what they're trying to do. Basically, I guess that's what he's saying. So yeah, and the fact that everybody said what they were trying to do, you know, and then I love that when they got back into it, and then he was about to serve to not serve, toss to Suki, and then he tossed their hat. And he's like, "I'm not gonna come down to your level." And then when he did it the second time around, Suki jumped, and I'm like, I don't know why it never crossed my mind that I don't see Suki jump. I guess because I was used to just him doing the small jump, to try to block and stuff. This was the first time that I actually saw him like really jump. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that scene right there was so cool. Like Kagema is like pushing Suki to work harder, I guess. Oh my gosh. I want to remember everything that they said, but I'm not remembering. And then there came this scene where I think Kayama said to Tanaka, and then Tanaka missed it or something, and then he's like, "You're tired, so you need to get out to the court." And Tanaka was like, "Hey, I'm not going out," and then they took that opportunity to think of ways to like address that type of situation where if they're actually like in a real match, if the one of them like Tanaka gets tired, how they will like deal with that. And then they're like, okay, Tanaka is still gonna be on the court, but we're just not gonna focus on him that much and focus on other people. I guess, I don't know, there was a bunch of stuff that they were doing, just trying to get used to this new dynamic that's now forming between them. Everybody saying what they want, I guess. Like if you do something and I'm not okay with that, I'm just gonna say it to you. And Kagema's way of saying things is like it's like an order. And I love that scene when Kagema Hinata had to make a crown out of a towel or something. A paper towel, like a towel. Oh, that was so funny. He's like, you are the new king of the court. So Kageyama is not gonna be like a goody two shoes anymore. And yeah, he's not gonna be a tyrant either too. So it's like a middle point between them. And that scene where Suga praised Hinata for growing up. And I love there was a point in the episode where Tanaka was getting like upset on somebody else's behalf. I don't know if it was probably Nishinoya or something. And I think it was Daichi that was saying that Tanaka, when you are like, when Kageyama is criticizing him about doing things a certain way that he doesn't complain, he goes along with it. But it's when you are treating the other people around him like that he gets upset. And I found that kind of cute. Like he takes the criticism when it comes to himself, but he doesn't like when it comes to, I guess it depends on the way you say it. That was cute. Oh, I love that girl's 3 years. I came back to support them during this practice match, and then they were so the old leader was looking at the new leader. I forgot his name. I don't know, some kind of name. His name starts with an F. So yeah, he was seeing how he was talking to everybody like a leader. He was so proud, but then he said something else, and just like shocked. Oh, that was so nice to see them back. showed that scene. Before Hinata put the towel crown on his head, they showed the first episode scene about when Hinata and Kageyama were discussing their positions, what was saying why their positions was the coolest or something other, and then Kageyama said his stuff about being a setter, how the setter has a dominant role, is all that. They replayed that scene again. And Hinata was like, oh my gosh, smoothing out his hair to make it look like Kageyama. It's so funny. I love these characters so much. Aww. Kageyama's like, I'll do everything I can to be the best setter, and that he is like, you just saying that now, you've always been like the best setter or something. Gosh, you know, my heart, I can't take it, man.